Today I'm taking Giant Boxy Boo and evolving him to max levels. If you didn't see, I created a Gigantic Boxy Boo. And Gigantic Boxy Boo is pretty capable of destroying lots of things, but he has some limitations like you're seeing right now. So I thought, how can I make him even more intense? I made him to be fed from above like this. But clearly, you can't always have things be like this because he needs to be able to actually fight things that are on the ground. So you might be asking yourself, what are my plans? Well, if you look at some of the Boxy Boos that people have made, some of them have multiple heads and some of them have multiple arms. So I thought, let's get a couple more arms and a couple more heads, and let's make him be able to eat things and slash at things really easily. So first we need these little pokey things right here, and we need to extend these. I'm gonna try to extend this out like this, but not too far. We don't want it to go too far out. We want it to actually only be a little bit like that, not too big, not too small. But then what we need to do, we need to rotate it a little bit because we're gonna want to put a head on here. Now the arms are pretty easy to do, but the head is what takes the absolute longest to make. But since I'm making smaller versions, it might not take me nearly as long as the big one did. We need our crocodile head. Now how in the heck can I put this thing on here? It's gonna be the real trick. And I don't want it that big. I want it like maybe like size 2. Perfect. Size 2 is a perfect size. Now we need to make the blacky part of his face, which takes quite a while. I mean, it's pretty much done. It's a little tricky to make this. Now we need the feathers. The feathers just help cover it up because making it a perfect block is going to be a little tricky. And I don't want it to look exactly like what other people have made on the workshop. But mainly, I just want it to look different from what other people have made because some people just use to literally make a block and that's his head. And then other people use different things. So I think that this will look pretty good once it's done. Now we just need to put in some teeth. It looks pretty good, I think. It's not 100% perfect, but it's a side head and it doesn't matter as much. Yeah, head 1 is done. Now we just need to make head 2 and then make our arm little thingies. The second head is done. Oh, this is gonna be amazing. Now we just gotta put the arm things down, and kind of the way that I don't know how the other people did it, but this is how I've been doing it. I just kind of alternate it like this because we need it to look like it's springing out of the box, and so this is kind of the best way that I found to do it. There probably is a better way, like those guys, like a lot of people are doing, but I have no idea how they achieve such an amazing look. All right, now that we got the arm part done, now it's time to make more arms. I want it to look absolutely terrifying. Yeah, this is gonna be amazing. So that making the hand part is actually pretty easy. So all I did was I put basically I made like kind of larger sections. So I just did this right here. We flattened it out, and then I made one on the top. You gotta make it even though. Made one on the top, and it doesn't have to be like too far out to where it's like sticking out at the top of the spike. It just needs to be far enough out that we can put some other bigger spikes on it and make it work well. So then I just did this, and I did that on the bottom, made it even, and then we were good to go. Actually, all I did was this right here. And then I just put some spikes on it. I'm going to make these pretty big because I want it to be able to reach a lot farther. And then I put some down here. And then I just covered it up with some feathers. Oh my, this is even better than I thought it was going to be. This thing is a nightmare. It's so amazing. Guys, this is it's the evolved Giant Boxy Boo. It's been taken to a whole new level, and it should be pretty darn good. Let's see what it's like when we drop it down. Oh, it's even better. It's even better when it's on the ground. Oh, this thing is so sweet. You guys, it's amazing. Let's see what happens. Oh, the heads are going at him. Yeah, get the heads. Yeah, it's going right for the heads. The heads can't eat them? Oh no. Do we make it worse somehow? No, they got him. They got him. The arms are definitely trying to get him. These arms are getting in the way of the heads, like, or should the heads were getting in the way of the arms. Let's see what happens if we put a huge army. This ought to be good. Here's a gigantic army. We've got coming from different directions. Yeah, the big arms are getting the stuff in the front. The stuff in the back is getting hit by those arms. They're not those arms aren't working too well in the back. We need to maybe put spikes on them or something. I don't know. I wanted to go for the look. That's kind of what mattered most. The heads are eating them. The heads are definitely working. Look at them. Oh, there's like 5 dinosaurs in there. That's amazing, man. We need even like smaller heads. We need like little heads right up in here, just small baby ones. But I think it's good how it is. I don't want to add too much and overload it. You guys let me know what you think I should do to make this even better. I'll definitely be uploading this to the workshop, and the first Giant Boxy Boo will be uploading today as well, so you can go check it out for yourselves if you want. So it looks like we got some problems in the back, things not being able to be eaten from behind, but the heads are definitely working at trying to get back there. The big head doesn't really ever eat anything because it wasn't designed to attack anything from the front, but it does make me wonder what would happen if we try to feed things to it right now. I'm actually curious if the other heads will actually eat things too. Oh, it smacked him right into his mouth. The other heads are not able to eat anything. I don't think they're even trying. They're not trying in the same way. They're just doing kind of like what you would imagine a snake would do. So that didn't work out how I thought it was going to. There's definitely more in there. There's a guy in there right now. They're trying to get him. There he goes. Hey, goodbye, dude. Yeah, so it didn't quite work out like I wanted it to, but it still is devastating. The improvements between the two Boxy Boos is pretty significant. It's way different. Look at that thing. I like the little heads. They don't work quite like I wanted them to. I don't like this one. This one's derpy. This one's got problems. This one turned out pretty good though. But I don't know, it's kind of unique. You can't expect them all to be the same. And then the way that I did this one back here, there's this little tiny gear part, this thing right here. It's kind of a little circle, and it lets you, like a dome, and it let me like put it around the side. So that's kind of how I did those arms. We could even take it one step further and put even more arms on it, but I don't think it's gonna work. I think the thing that I would need to do is to put some down here, like other arms down there, and then maybe like another small head right here that can like eat the stuff that kind of gets in front right here, because it definitely has some blind spots, to say the least. It doesn't really work the way that I want it to overall, but it definitely is pretty unique, and I do like how it works. Yeah, get him. I wish that big head could eat things. Maybe redoing the big head would be a good thing to do. Like, instead of having it just be these things aren't getting eaten all too well. The stinking pincers are doing stuff. Yeah, instead of having the head be on like a crocodile head just mounted right to it, having it on an arm could be beneficial, because then that's what I could do. That head could actually bend forward and eat the stuff that's in here, and so that'd probably be the way to go. Anyway, you guys tell me what you think of this thing. If you would like to see me add more to it, what you'd like to see me try to do next with it, if you want to, or maybe not. I don't know. Hopefully you guys are having a great day. Thanks for stopping by. Click one of the 2 videos you're about to see, and I'll see you guys next time.